Hi everyone, so I have a haul for you today. I don't do these videos all that often. I buy a lot of stuff, but I don't necessarily talk about it on my channel. But since I got a whole bunch of stuff from Juvia's place, and I had an extra palette, a duplicate of one I had already purchased, I thought I'll do a haul, I'll do a giveaway, it'll be a lot of fun. So the giveaway details will be after I talk about what I purchased. So yeah, let's just get into it. So I had bought the Masquerade Mini from Ulta. I think I probably used rewards points for this one. And I had a really hard time picking a palette because I felt like the combination of colors in the palettes, I just wasn't really sure if they made sense to the kind of makeup I like to do. So I decided to get one that had a bunch of pans in it. It had some colors, it had some neutrals. It just was a variety. So I did a get ready with me where I used this and I used some of the neutral colors. I've also used the purples. I used this like sparkly orange. And I will include, I'll just show a couple pictures of looks that I've done with them. In addition to, I'll give you a link to the, I'll link the video where I did a get ready with me using it. And the texture of the shimmers, there is something magical about these. So I have kind of loose, crepey eyelid skin that sometimes really high shine metallics can just make it look more textured. And then when you get the right formula, it's almost like it kind of melts into your eyelid and it's just like smooth looking. And I feel like the really shimmery shades in this palette, they do that magical smooth, like so shiny, not glossy, because I mean nothing can be really glossy without gloss, but the next best thing to a glossy look. So I was so happy with this palette. I immediately wanted to buy more. But then I'm like, Nicole, rein it in. Don't do it. So I didn't buy any. And then Juvia's place had a 40% off sale. And I'm like, oh, I can't resist. So I bought a bundle. And that's what the haul is about. So it included 6 palettes. This was one of them. So you can probably guess what the giveaway is. Now I have 2 of these, so I'm like, oh, perfect. I can do a giveaway. It's been a while since I've done a giveaway. I didn't even do one for my 1,000 subscriber threshold. So I'm like, oh, this will like make up for the time where I haven't done giveaways in a while. Did I swatch any of the Masquerade Mini? Oh, Nelly. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. This bundle was like over $100 full price. So with the 40% off, I think it took it down to like $75. Juvia's place, if you don't know, is very affordable. Their palettes are $20 to $25. The quality, from what I have experienced in that Masquerade Mini, is awesome. And I think where a lot of us heard about Juvia's place was Nikki Tutorials. I think that's probably where I saw them first. So Juvia's place is owned by a woman of color and she's from Nigeria originally, and all of her palettes are inspired by her African culture and heritage, and the idea that all of these colors should be working on very deep skin tones and really pop and be visible. And that's not something that can be said for a lot of eyeshadows these days. So I love this concept and I love how successful this company has been. And it's so awesome to see these smaller companies just like exploding, bringing amazing quality products to the marketplace and getting recognized for it, and just now being sold at Ulta. It's just amazing and so exciting. Beauty industry is just like growing so much and it is so exciting. So anyway, let me just get to the palettes that I got within the bundle. What's on my face today is the Nubian, and the art on them, I love it. And so at first glance, this can seem like, oh, that's kind of one note. But once you start actually looking at these colors, I'm just gonna swatch a few of the shimmers because they are so stinking pretty. And this one has some duochromes that maybe you're not expecting. I wasn't expecting. Like what I'm wearing on my eyes today. I didn't realize that shade was a duochrome until I swatched it. And I'm like, holy moly. So shiny, so pretty. They swatch beautifully, but they also go on your eyes beautifully. So today I applied it with my finger and just kind of put a little bit in the crease. I used this color in the crease, and what is nice is if you're not looking for like a super smoky look and you are more fair, I have found if I use a fluffy blending brush, even tones that maybe normally I would expect them to be really dark, upon initial application, I can apply them sheerly and then build them up to whatever intensity I want. But I mean, look at this. Look at this. So pretty. And they really go on the eyes the same. So the mattes I feel like are a good formula. You see how much pigment there is? Like just trying to wipe off the swatches is like difficult because they're so saturated. The mattes are easy to use. I don't feel like they're the most amazing mattes I've used, but they're easy to use. They're easy to build up. They're smooth. They blend easily. They apply easily. They don't get patchy or weird. So I don't feel like they're as like breathtaking as the shimmers, but it's hard to get that kind of like exciting quality out of a matte shadow because they tend to not be as exciting as like a super smooth, highly reflective shimmer, you know? So this palette is gorgeous, very easy for every day, but still, I also love that it has kind of a cooler dark brown in there, some darker shimmers, some mattes. There's more shimmer than matte in this one, but it's so pretty. So pretty. This is the palette I was wearing yesterday, and it's the Magic Mini, and I will include a picture to that as well. So this is another good one if you're looking for a variety of colors, but different colors than were in the Masquerade Mini. So this one has some more like silvery gunmetal, a deep navy, a deep purple, and I wore this shade on my lids yesterday, and it's also a duochrome. So these have that kind of dense, slightly silicone-y feel, but I have not had issues with them creasing or transferring or moving around a bunch. The Makeup Geek foiled shadows do. I can't get those to not crease. They're gorgeous on the eyes, but they do crease on me. And this feels kind of like that, but not as silicone-y. And they do not move around. They don't crease on me. They just look beautiful, and they stay vibrant all day. I used just a tiny bit of that purple yesterday. And, you know, purples, it's hard to get a good pigmented purple, and that's a pretty one. It's not as rich as some of the other ones, but it doesn't get patchy and weird, which is great. So also included the Saharan, and this one I think was sold out. I was going to buy some things individually, but I ended up getting the bundle because I believe this was sold out and I really wanted it. I think this is the one that was sold out. So you will notice there's kind of similar shades. Like I feel like this yellowy gold kind of shade does pop up in a variety of them. This one I think is a little bit darker than the other one that was in the other palette. Oh my gosh. I've got to use that shadow soon. That is so pretty. I also really appreciate that it has this like shimmery white in there that doesn't have a super strong duochrome flash. I feel like a lot of white shades in palettes lately have some sort of flash to them, and I usually just want the shimmery white. I don't want a duochrome, always a duochrome, you know? Especially when it's the only light shade in the palette, and on me that duochrome is going to be super pronounced. So if I use it in my inner corner, it's just going to look like pink or blue, you know? But this is just kind of a silvery white. But look, okay, I'm going to get really close here. Look at those, like metal, like molten, gorgeous, breathtaking. Oh my gosh, I can't handle it. It's too pretty. Totally worth it. So this is one that was kind of like, I would not buy this by itself, but I'm happy I got it in the bundle because I wouldn't buy it by myself. So this is the one with the really big pans. I think their first palettes had these really big pans in them. And because it's like, well, I mean, if I didn't have any yellows, yeah, I would be all over that. A yellow and an orange, and a purple. That pink with a gold flash. It's not a new color by any means. I certainly have seen it in other palettes, but the texture is beautiful. So let's just build up that purple, because I do feel like this is one, you know, if you're gonna get it and you like purple, if you like purple, you know how hard it is to get good purples. So I'm just gonna put a couple layers and see how that looks. And I would prefer something that you can build up nicely and easily, as opposed to something that has a ton of pigment that's a matte, but then is hard to blend or gets a little patchy. Because that's definitely something I feel like that happens sometimes with, like the Anastasia formula, I feel sometimes is like a little bit too pigmented and it makes it a little tricky to work with. So especially just on my skin tone, I do like when something is a little tiny bit more sheer, not like straight up sheer, but just kind of moderately pigmented, and then also builds. So you have the option. You can either get like a really saturated purple or just kind of, it's almost like having two different shadows, because you can get like a lighter purple wash. All right, next up, the Nubian 2. And this is another one with really big pans. Oh, isn't that pretty? Oh my gosh. I feel like I could get rid of most of my eyeshadows and just use these and be totally happy. Again, they swatch gorgeously, but they also work on the eyes gorgeously. Which is not the case for everything. Somebody I was watching was talking about this idea that makeup companies are making eyeshadow that looks great in a swatch, but then doesn't necessarily work very well on the eyes, which really kind of spoke to me, because it's like, yes. So that's it. That's all the palettes I got, which was a lot, I know. With the giveaway, you'll be getting a new of the Masquerade Mini, and then also just a few other things that I had around that were duplicates in my collection: an e.l.f. Baked Eyeshadow Trio in Brown Bonanza, an e.l.f. Lip Exfoliator in Mint Maniac, and do I have right here? So that's what this, my really grungy looking one, looks like. It's it's like just plain like sugar, as opposed to the brown sugar one, which has bigger chunks in it. This is one of my favorite matte lip colors. No, this is probably my favorite matte lip color from e.l.f. I love this formula, and this is Tea Rose. I love this color. So this formula is very comfortable, very easy to wear. not dry. Being kind of a skinny pencil, it's easy to apply. And this is just kind of a cool, funky color. Man, maybe I should have worn this the whole video. That looks really pretty. So you'll get one of those. And also this palette from Crown Brushes. So this came in my BoxyCharm, and I thought it just seemed too similar to a lot of things I already have, so I did not touch it. I opened it and thought, you know, I think I'll just save this for a giveaway because I have a lot of stuff like this. So you will get something that's a little more colorful, and then you'll also get this, which is a little bit more neutral. I'm also going to throw in a bunch of samples whenever I do a giveaway. I always bring, you know, include like foundation primer samples, foundation samples, stuff that I know that I'm not going to use, and maybe if you're not going to use it, you have somebody in your life that you could pass it along to as well. I don't have it yet, but it will also include the Stila Shimmer Glow liquid shadow in Kitten. It may be like a deluxe size. I'm not sure. I don't even know if this is a full size or a deluxe size. And I had purchased a kit that came with 2 of the glitter and glows and 1 of the shimmer and glows in Kitten. And during the Sephora sale, I decided to pick up a kit of just the shimmer and glows because I find that formula works a lot better for me. And it came with Kitten, so I'll have a duplicate, and I'm like, oh, this is awesome. I can include Kitten in the giveaway. I really, really like this formula. I was so surprised. I didn't have great expectations because liquid shadows often, if they're really metallic, don't work great on my lids. They get all like chunky and flaky and creepy looking, and this one does really great. It's not going to be as smooth as like these Juvia's Place shadows, but it's going to be super reflective, super shimmery. I believe I have a Get Ready With Me where I used this liquid shadow. So I'm going to include a bunch of lashes because I have gotten these from BoxyCharm and I think a Target Beauty Box, and I'm not going to ever use them. So it will come with an Eyelure Accents number 3. So I think these are like half lashes, and what's really cool is this also comes with an applicator and a little bit of glue. You probably might want to use your own glue or buy some glue, but if not, you can definitely try it with the glue that comes in here. Also, these Battington lashes, this came in a BoxyCharm for sure, and these look a little bit more natural. They look really pretty. I don't wear lashes, so you know. And then these House of Lashes also came in a BoxyCharm, Temptress. These are so long. Look at my eyes. When I have my eyes open all the way, my eyelashes touch my eyebrows. Can you imagine if I put these on my eyes? They maybe up over my eyebrows, perhaps. So those are not a good fit for my eye shape. Anyway, I'm gonna go. The baby is like, he's just on the edge of losing his patience. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you're excited for the giveaway. I'm excited to be running it. It's been a while since I've done one. I will include all the rules and how to enter and all that below, but it will be an entry on my blog. I'll get your email address and that's how I'll contact you. Open to the United States only. And, you know, if you're under 18, just get the okay from parents, guardian, whoever, just because I will need your address to send the prize to. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch my video, leaving a like, a comment, subscribing, all that stuff. It means a lot to me. If you want to see more videos from me, please do subscribe. I do a lot of stuff about fair skin, foundation reviews, demos, swatches, lots of swatches. I do things like lipstick swatches, you know, in case you're looking for a nude lipstick on pale skin. What's it going to look like? I don't know. So that's why I started that series. And I do empties pretty regularly, sometimes favorites, whatever. I just do regular beauty videos. So yeah, subscribe. Turn on notifications, maybe. Anyway, I hope you're having a wonderful day. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon.